Buenos tardes, amigos, amigas. I'm here in San Nicolas de Ibarra with Sonia Falayan, and she's a director and co-founder of this beautiful Airbnb, and she's going to give us a description of what this Airbnb offers, and also some information about the community here. So go ahead, Sonia.
Thank you so much, Chris, for allowing me to be on your amazing channel today. I'm very grateful, gratified to be here, and it's my pleasure to tell you about our amazing bed and breakfast, Sojourners Vista del Lago, here in the lovely community of San Nicolas de Ibarra, Jalisco, Chapala, Jalisco, Mexico. This is a community of about 6,500 people, so it's a traditional Mexican pueblo. I don't know if you can tell, but in the background we have the voice of the town crier. She makes announcements twice a day about the businesses that are in the area. She's paid to do that. She's got an amazing speaker system because we can hear her all around this mountain. As you can see, Lake Chapala is our friend and neighbor. And we have amazing, spectacular views of the area and the rural landscape here that is surrounding us. Every morning, we are fortunate enough to see a cattle drive. Farmers bring their cattle down to the lake to graze. Now that the corn has been harvested, we're seeing a return of the cattle back down to the flat land to graze. We were blessed with an amazing rainy season this year, so the lake has come back up to some of its previous levels. And we have a path, maybe 100 yards, maybe 75 yards away, that leads from the carretera, the main highway, down to the lake. So our guests, at some point in time, take a walk down to the lake just to bask in the serenity of the area. One of the things that we really love about being here is that your alarm clock is going to be a rooster or two. We are really encouraging people to come here to rest and renew and reflect, reconnect with themselves, and we are a soft landing to these lakeside communities. We are only 10 minutes by bus to Chapala, maybe 20 minutes to Ajijic and some of the other surrounding areas. We're very centrally located, and we also have access to bus and taxi service directly in front of the building. We are steps away from an OXXO, which is the equivalent of a 7-Eleven, and the OXXO is right here beneath this flat tan roof. So our guests, if they get hungry during the night, or if they want a snack and they don't want to go into town to get it, the OXXO is right here. Our guests do have access to our kitchen facilities, and we encourage people to make themselves at home. I want to show you, I also wanted to tell you that we have a restaurant just adjacent to the OXXO. It steps away as well, and steps away from that, we have an amazing gelato establishment. Homemade gelato every single day, and it is delicious. Less than a mile away from us is, you can see, there's a neighborhood that's kind of sprawled out on the mountain. That's called Vista del Lago, and at the entrance to that neighborhood is a golf course. It's an 18-hole golf course. There's also a restaurant there, and because we are members of the golf course, our guests have access to the driving range and the golf carts, all of that, for an extra fee. But because we are members, our guests are allowed on the links out there. Just beyond the golf course and the neighborhood, maybe another mile and a half down the road, is an amazing Italian restaurant. The portions are enormous, the prices are great, and the food is really, really good. So I want to show you a little bit about some things that we have planned coming up this year. We're starting an artist residency here, and we are working on our upstairs. We're on the Mirador right now, but we have a barbecue grill here. This is where we're going to put a refrigerator so our guests can have refreshments up here. We are going to figure out how to utilize our services from our community to help us get furniture up onto this roof. We also have a wet bar. We'll have lights up here, but we're going to have socials. We're calling them Mirador Mingles, where we're going to have jazz, different activities going on up here. It's just a great space for not just socializing, but it's also a great place to reflect with your coffee in the morning, or a good book, or just to stand here and watch the sunrises or the sunsets. So we get our beautiful sun rises to the east, and to the west we see the sunsets in the evening. So I want to show you how close we are to the town square. All of these Mexican towns have what's called a Zócalo, which is a town square center. There are benches and seats, and they are usually adjacent to or in close proximity to a cathedral, a worship center. And here on the Zócalo, people gather. Sometimes they have dinners or social occasions, but there are benches, and so our guests like to go to the Zócalo, as do I. Sometimes with my diary, just to write, with my cup of coffee or tea, just to reflect. It's just beautiful. And to show you how close we are